Hi, research staff. My name is James McKenzie. Today is Friday, July 5th, 2022. This is about my trip. I'm following a complaint regarding my trip of July 29th and August 1st. The transport from my chair to it started in Regina when they didn't have the legal lift waiting for me, because it says on your website that there is a legal there when you're transferring people with disabilities. We're supposed to use the legal lift, and that was never available in Regina when I first went. And once the employees, they dropped me so hard on my out when they were transferring me from my chair to the special chair you guys have. It was so hard of a drop. It hurt my side. It hurt me. And then then they got me in the plane and they had issue trying to, yeah. So that went fine after that. Then in Calgary, they didn't know how to you need to talk to the Calgary people and let them know that there's issues with their ground crews who don't know how to put a chair out of gear. Like a wheelchair, they need to train the ground crews to talk to the people and say, how do I put your chair out of gear so we can push it? It tied up the plane for 10 minutes because they couldn't figure out anything. So this was on the way to Calgary. No, coming from Calgary to Toronto. Then in Toronto, the people at the airport didn't know they used a chair that had a broken seatbelt, and your attendant and your flight attendant helped me. Your flight attendant had to hold me in the chair so I would not fall out because the seatbelt was broken on the chair. And yeah, so that's what happened going to Toronto and on the 29th. So it was not a very good trip. And if you want more details, someone can call me. And that's one thing you need. You need a complaint line instead of emails. You need a complaint line by phone. Hook it up to your main phone line and have a complaint part where you can complain to about your experience on WestJet. And not just by email. You need to have a way to complain by. And yeah, and also and then the return was adventurous at its best, because they used the thing, but some of the staff didn't even know how to work the ego lift. Some of the staff didn't even know how to work the ego lift, and all this in Toronto. Some of the staff said we're not trained for the ego lift, so we're gonna use the ego. We're not using the ego. We're gonna use the ego lift. So you need to realize your staff aren't trained for it. And also, so that was in Toronto. And then in Regina, yeah, the staff still weren't trained. And you have to also thank Robin, who's an employee with you guys, for taking me home from the airport that night. She can tell you the story, okay? You have to thank her for that. This was on August 1st, coming back from Regina. Coming back to Regina from Toronto. Okay, you guys have a great day. If you have any questions, I will send you my email and all that and my contact information. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye.